Hello and good afternoon, good evening. I hope you guys had a great Sabbath this morning and this afternoon. I'd like to introduce you to my new co-host. I don't know if you can see him, but his name is Adventure Joe. Adventure Joe. We're just waiting on my actual co-host to turn up. I think she's stuck in traffic. I think that's where she is. So let's just bring in the new week, and as we close off our Sabbath for this evening. Let's just go over a few things that we've done this week. If you've been blessed this week, send us a message. If there's a question you'd like to ask, send it in. We've got our tech guy, Leonard. Leonard's on the computer this evening, so he will be looking after all the messages that's coming in. So if you have something that you like, any messages, sort of like, if you just want to say hi, you can say hi to us. There's only three of us in the building. You can say hi to us. You can see, let us know what your day was like, what your Sabbath was like, what you're gonna do, later on. If if you wanna be prayed for, or if there's somebody that you want us to pray for, send us in the messages. Uh, Bring them in, send them in, so we can. So we also have a chat, between yourself and myself, and everybody else is watching in. And for those who are behind the computer screens, thank you, sister, for joining us this evening. Um, Sister Jane, thank you for coming online with us, and to everybody else who's watching home. Let us know where you're watching from, where you're calling from, where you're sitting, as we close off our Sabbath for today. As you know, today we've had um, quite a we had quite a good sermon this morning from our own local church pastor, Pastor Matt, and it was on vulnerability. I was being vulnerable, and when you when you actually listen to his preaching this morning, yeah, I actually got it. You know, I, I thought I wouldn't get it, what, like, the message, but then when I actually listened to it again today, yeah, it actually sunk in this time on being vulnerable. So let's just say thank you, Pastor Matt, for doing our sermon this week. Awesome, and to everybody else who's taken part in our service for this week for our church. Like I say, we can't wait to come back as a whole church group. It'll be awesome to get to see everybody's faces again and all that sort of stuff that we used to do. Maybe we can have a lunch when we all come back together, when we can open up the church. We can have a big church lunch function or something uh, with everybody. Um, Also, tonight, we do have, usually every week, we have a topic for the week. And for the last few weeks, we've been talking about spending time with God, Jesus, spending time with family, um, and trusting God. This week, we're thinking of quality time. Not like we've been in COVID-19 for a while now, for about 2 months, and it's sort of brought the attention that maybe we haven't spent enough quality time together. That this virus sort of has, made us talk to each other, like mums and sons talk and ring. Um, you know, Spending more time at home with the family, with your wife, your girlfriend, your partner, your children. Yeah, quality time is it's very important for everybody, and we just want to share some quality things that you can do, especially for this week. Um, Quality time that you can spend with children. I've seen some learn how to cook. So I had my niece and my little nephew, and they're at home. They're doing homeschool, so they're not back at school yet. But they cook a lot at home, and they do a lot of things at home, and they're spending more time with their mum. So that's pretty good. And so is all the other nieces and nephews. Likewise, spending time with your parents, it's very important. Even if you got grandchildren and great grandchildren, it's always good to catch up with them after a few months of not seeing anybody, because it sort of recharges the batteries of the intimacy that you can have with your children and grandchildren. So yeah, so we'll talk about quality time this week. But wherever you are in Sydney, wherever you are in Queensland, Victoria, anywhere in Australia, New Zealand, wherever else, hit us up. Let us know where you are before we close up. Um, but for now, like I said, my co-host is Adventure Joe. But Adventure Joe is going to disappear for a second. So my host has actually turned up. She's actually here now. Um, so wherever she is. So Renee's here. I think she got stuck in traffic or her car broke down. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you think. What happened to her? Why she's late? All right, Renee. So Renee's here. So come in, Renee. You can. That's Adventure Joe.
Oh, hey Joe. Hello everybody. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so that's Adventure Joe, and yeah, he was doing a good job, just sitting there.
I heard you were about to close up, so I just came in time to close up.
Oh no, like we just started, but we're just gonna just turn that before we close up. We're just gonna be talking about some quality time
Sweet.
and things that we can do. We spoke about the sermon today, just a little bit on vulnerability, but yeah, and I think the pastor did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I liked the sermon.
He did a pretty good job this morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry we don't have any prizes this week. But next week, next week, if you want to join us next week, please join us. We may come from a different location next week, but if you join us, we'll definitely would love to have you join us next Sabbath night for closing Sabbath. Because like I say, we may have it at a different location. Give us a hint. Marshmallows. That's it.
Whoa.
That's it. That's all the hints you're gonna get is
One
marshmallows.
more hint.
Yeah. Just that. That's it. But if you just want to join us next week, great. Help us. Come with us. Pray with us. Everything. Like we're gonna be doing this for quite a while. Even when church does come back, we'll still have closing Sabbath with everybody. So yeah. So quality time is our topic for this week.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into it.
Yeah. So I just spoke about the things that you can do. Like I said, I have my niece and my nephew. They're cooking at home now because their mum's home.
Oh, that's nice.
So they're not at school yet, like I said earlier. But yeah. So just thinking of some ways that we can spend quality time. So I did explain I spend quality time with your wife, your partner, children, parents,
Siblings.
your siblings. Because like I sort of noticed that since the virus has happened, there's a lot of phone calls,
Yeah.
a lot of video calls, a lot of video chats.
Yep.
A
lot of zooming.
Yes, heaps of zooming.
So much zooming is happening.
And this is our way as well as connecting with everybody else. So yeah, because we can't see each other, like not fully yet. We can visit in Australia, in Sydney. We can visit, but I've heard of some countries that they can't visit yet. They're still on some level 2 or 3 lockdowns.
Yeah.
But I found the virus where it's sort of helping, like if you can't visit your mom, like let's be honest. Who's the lazy ones that don't ring their parents or ring their brothers to see how they're doing?
That would be me.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand up
That's
too.
me.
I'm gonna hand up too. And because we're so busy and so tied up in doing everything,
Yeah.
now's probably the best time because we're not doing anything.
It's been really good. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, my cousins on my dad's side, we barely like connect with them, but during quarantine, we have a group chat now, and so we've been talking there. So, yeah.
Cool, and that's a difference that the virus has made.
Yeah, that's a really positive thing that has come out of COVID-19.
that's
There's
come
so
out of
many
it.
negative things, but
Yeah.
like we've been able to actually connect with family, and check on them, especially with quality time. This is one of the love languages, right?
Yeah.
The 5 out of the 5 love languages.
And this is number one.
This is number 1.
Next week is another one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's quality time, there's acts of
It's
service,
just a
there's gifts,
yeah.
there's words of affirmation,
Affirmation.
and there's one more.
Touch.
There's
Physical
physical
touch.
touch. Quality time for me is not very high on my love language. I don't know how. I don't speak it as well as my other.
Yeah.
I'm very much of an acts of service person,
Yeah.
but I find that like the way I show love to people is doing stuff for them. But for especially family members, my sister is
Mhm.
my older sister is a quality time kind of person. I do things with her, which
Yeah.
we both feel loved in that because I get to do something for her and she's spending time with me doing that.
Cool.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what. Well, like I wanted to bring up the five love languages,
Mm,
but I wanted to bring it up later. But since she's already brought it up,
sorry.
it's great. Yeah, so I didn't have to bring it up now. But quality time is one of them, and we're gonna start this Sabbath with the first one, which is quality time.
Yeah.
Then next week we'll go through another one because I fear, not fear, but I feel that people haven't sort of found their love language.
Yeah. Well, how did you find yours?
Oh, when I first read the book,
Okay, so he read the book.
yeah,
It's
so
by Gary.
Gary Owens, I think it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it is.
It's very popular in Kurong, and you can find it on Audible and all that.
Yeah, find it everywhere.
You can find it everywhere.
I read it. I read it carefully.
Yep.
And then I answered the questions at the back,
Ah, yes.
at the back of the book.
Yes.
And then what I was ticking, then what it actually told me what I actually was.
Yep.
Yeah, it actually came
It made
true.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it made sense.
Did you read this book by yourself or with your wife?
I read it by myself.
Okay.
Oh, way before.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
this is your own personal.
I was trying to find myself.
Gotcha.
Really?
That's really good.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
trying to find myself. So I read the book.
Yeah.
I read it out of interest because when I was at summer camps, and when you're a staff member, you sort of connect with the other staff members.
Yeah.
Then they tell you, "Oh, what's your love language?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
I got no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then someone else says, this is mine.
Yeah.
Then it just goes on, and then you get curious.
Yeah.
I'm like, where do you find the book?
Yes.
They're like, oh, you can here find the book at Kurong or ABC or
Yeah.
wherever. So I grabbed my copy, and I sat there for about a whole week. I read the book twice just to make sure. Answered the questionnaires at the back.
Yeah.
And then when they picked out my top two, I was like, oh wow, that's strange because it's actually correct.
Did it like change your life in any way? How did it affect you?
It did. It made me look for, because I was actually trying to find myself the right partner at the time.
Were you looking for a wife or looking for like
I was just looking for a partner.
a partner?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a partner first.
Yeah.
And it sort of when I read the book, and then I started thinking about the qualities.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's not for me.
Yeah.
That's not for me, until I actually found the right one.
Wow.
And speaking on quality time,
Yeah.
hope my wife doesn't mind. But for the first, I think 2 years, first 2 years of our relationship, we were talking on the phone.
Mhm.
She was staying in New Zealand and I was here in Sydney, and I chased her pretty much. And we spoke when I first met her a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like I fell in love with what I saw. This time around, we spoke and talked.
Yeah.
Then I fell in love with what she was
Yeah.
inside,
Yeah.
and we spent quite a lot of time. A lot of time talking on the phone. A lot of even during the day, quick messages. Yeah, and that's where I found okay, maybe we're both in that same
Compatible.
boat. Yeah, compatible in the same boat.
Yes.
So that's where I sort of found okay, if we both have the same sort of love language, then maybe this is the one for me. And then it ended up working out.
Yeah.
It ended up working out. We like to spend time together.
And can I ask, is Josie your wife's love language quality time as well?
We're not too sure yet. She hasn't read the book yet, but maybe when I do find the book at home, then she can have a look at it
That's awesome.
and have a read.
Yeah.
But so it's a quality time. It's it's important.
Yeah.
To myself.
Yeah.
I like spending time with people. I don't like spending time by myself.
Yeah.
Being alone, I get I don't know how you say it, but I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like I need someone,
Yeah.
anybody in my vicinity.
Yeah.
But now that I'm married, I would love to have my wife around me.
That's really,
wherever
really
I go.
nice.
Yeah. So
That's
that's
really sweet to hear.
so
Oh,
that's me. That's
yeah,
me.
yeah. I
But
had, yeah.
yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead. Sorry.
No, no, I was gonna say, but if everybody, anyone else out there, um, if you heard that from the wife on the other side, but yeah, like we're saying, um, if you've got a love language, we haven't thought about next week's one yet. But if you're quality time, message us. Let us know what you do. Let us know what you would do with your love language as well.
I have a friend whose her love language is quality time, and she is always saying, "Come over and hang out at our house," or "Let's go out for like get a drink at a cafe. Let's go and let's go eat. Let's go shopping together." And that's her love language. And even though that's not really my love language, I actually feel very much loved because I know that's how she
Yeah.
expresses her love, and she's just loving on me, and I really, yeah, that means a lot.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
so I love it. I love people who really take the time or
Take the
reach
time.
out.
Mm.
They actually want to sit down and talk. Like where's for me, I would just rather do something. I'd rather show my love through
Yeah, it's true.
cooking
Things.
you a
Yeah,
meal or something like that. I don't
through
know.
the things that you do.
Through the things I do,
Yeah.
yeah, she would actually prefer like when I go to her house. She always just wants to.
That's
Oh,
just my phone.
we got a
I
phone
don't know
call.
why my phone's ringing. Somebody ringing me? Um, I better just
Do you want to answer it?
I better hang that one up. Sorry.
No worries. So yeah, she's like, while I want to cook and help clean her house when I'm over at her house to show that I appreciate her company, she's what was I saying? Yeah, she would rather sit down. She's like, "Come, Renee, sit. I want to catch up with you. How are you?" So yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Sorry for that. Got somebody calling me again. Um, yeah. So this is going to be our first topic for today. Uh,
Ooh, Jody said hers is
Jody.
gifts. I love it.
Okay.
That's really cool.
I would love some
I would
gifts.
love to know what was her favorite gift from her man's Pastor Matt Pierce.
It's him.
Oh, that
If
was
she
smooth.
doesn't say that,
That was
then
smooth. Jody, type in my husband was my best gift from Jesus.
it would have to be. It would have to be. Have to be. That's the biggest gift that anybody could have really.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah. Um, so just moving on from that. Anybody else? If you guys got a love language out there that you guys want to share with us, if it's quality time or whichever, you know, let us know.
Mm.
As you already know, mine is quality time, and you'll get to know my other one later on. We already know Renee's.
Mine's acts of service.
She's acts of service, so that's great. That's great to know because even though we're different love languages, yeah, like really, like to be honest, if she's not sitting here, yeah, I've got nothing. I don't know what to say. That's why I said I'm this sort of a person because if no one's within my vicinity, like I say, I get uncomfortable, and
You
I
guys,
don't feel.
that's really sweet. People with quality time, I find it really easy to be friends with because all I have to do is just be there. And that's so cool. Like, you don't even have to try. I don't have to do anything. I just have to be there. That means the world. Like, the fact that, like, my friends, that you just have to be there,
And that's true.
so easy.
No, it is.
Just make
It is.
time. Just be
Yeah.
with them.
Exactly. Like before we started, I was like, "Oh, Renee's not here," and I asked the other tech members,
Ah,
"I need a co-host." They're like, "No," I'm like, "It's all right." And then when you walked in, I was like, "Okay." In my head, I'm like, "Oh, she's here." All right, cool. So that's the sort of person that I. So if you're not here,
yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, okay."
I think that's such
yeah.
a cool.
Don't really want to. Yeah.
Jen's one is acts of service. Is this Jen Leonard's mum? Ah,
Oh, who's it?
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love that. I can relate to you, Jen. Let's do stuff for each other.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
So this is going to go for the next 5 closing Sabbaths. The love language, because there's 5. If you want to get the book or whichever, or even go online and have a look, find what your love language is,
Yeah.
because we're going to touch on it
Yep.
within
Sure
the
are.
next 5 weeks. So this is going to be our series of of our opinion.
Yes.
No one else's. This is just our
This is
opinion.
our opinion.
Yeah.
And like, I was just thinking of Jen's one because hers is acts of service,
Yeah.
right? My mom's is acts of service. So parents, right?
Yeah.
For my mom, all we have to do to show that we love, for her to feel loved, is literally clean the house and
Oh.
cook food, and which is, if you think about it, it's actually really easy. Like, yeah, sure, you might not be in the mood sometimes, but that's all you have to do for them to
Yeah.
feel loved. So, yeah,
Oh, wow.
clean the car, wash the dishes, clean the house, all the things.
Just let her pick her feet up.
Yeah, let
Pretty
her
much.
relax.
Yeah.
Relax.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Oh, cool. So we've got quite a few of the love languages coming in.
I love this topic.
Yeah, I know. It's
Such a good
like,
topic.
when I put quality time up earlier,
Yeah.
like I was thinking, okay, should we talk on vulnerability?
Mm.
I was like, nah. I like Pastor pretty much
He pretty much.
explained himself.
Yeah.
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 So I was like, I was fine with it, because
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought, okay, let's do something. I asked my wife, I said, can you just put up quality time? I didn't want to say anything about the love languages. I said, we just do quality time for tonight. So yeah, so that's our topic for tonight. It's always good because not only do we spend quality time with ourselves, yeah, you can always spend quality time where we always come back to it. Yeah, we can spend quality time with God,
Yeah.
prayer, worship, devotions, personal worships, your own worships and devotions. So they're the things that you sort of look at when you want quality time. Just like with our children are not with us. One's in New Zealand and the other one's in the island still. And when we get the chance to video chat, then we'll video chat. But if they don't, right, if they're sort of busy, we'll just wait, you know. And then when we talk on the video chat, it's like we have to hang out one time, in one day we have to hang up, or they're within a certain time. Yeah, but you sort of don't want to hang up, because you just want to keep talking and see how they're doing. And then when you actually hang up,
Yeah.
yeah, we sit on the bed like, hmm, I wonder what they're doing.
Oh.
So it's sort of like that.
Yeah.
Because if we don't talk to them,
Mm.
then we feel left out.
Yeah.
So we try and talk to them as much as we can. We'll message them, text them, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
But when it comes to video chat, yeah, we'll try and video chat as long as we can.
I think with quality time, it's important to be present in the moment when you spend time with them.
Yeah.
And spend time with people. Like, you can't just show up and just. I know I said just be there, but you can't be thinking about other things.
Yeah.
You got to kind of put that to the side and actually
And just be
just
there with
be
them.
there with
Yeah.
them and live life in the moment with them, because
Yeah.
that's, you're giving them your time. They're giving you your time.
Yeah,
It's meaningful.
that's really true, because sometimes there could be they might just want you there to listen to them,
That's it.
or they just want somebody to talk to. Sometimes they just might feel that they need someone. They just might need, and that person could be that could be you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that person could be you. So let's try this week, even though it's not your love language. Try,
Yeah.
see how you can develop having some quality time with your family. For those who do spend quite a lot of time with their family, good on you. It's always it's not easy, but so like we're saying with this virus here now, everybody tends to be ringing everyone now, and we want to spend more time, as much time as we can, while we're in isolation. I just hope it doesn't stop after the isolation has is finished, because once the isolation finishes, usually our mindset is get back to normal. But I hope we don't get back to normal. I'm quite enjoying this. A lot of video chats and video calls to family and friends. So yeah. So at home, let us know what you're doing. We are going to be closing off the Sabbath real soon.
Joseph Papa Joe says that Mama Esther's love language is in European. Much love. Can you translate that to us, Papa Joe?
Papa Joe,
Papa Joe,
can
please.
you ring? Papa Joe, can you ring us?
Papa Joe, you can't let us. And Josie, happy Sabbath and happy new week, sis. Aw, glad you could join us. God
Yeah.
bless.
Your love language is in Europe.
You're
I think I know what you mean.
Oh,
I think
no.
I know what
I
you
don't
mean.
understand this, but
So his love language. It's a European language. I got you. Papa Joe.
I don't understand, but I got you too, Papa Joe.
I understand. If they don't understand,
I don't understand.
I got you. All right, cool. Yeah. So if there's any more love language out there before we close, man, it's great, and it's good to hear from you. It is. It's really good to see that you guys are messaging in.
Yeah.
It's good to hear that that everyone's okay. Everybody's had a great Sabbath. Um, I would say blessings onto everybody. We ask that God pours His love on everyone who's watching us, those at home and everything else.
Yeah.
But yeah. But as for time, it's 5:30 now, and our closing Sabbath has already started. So as we go into this new week, we just ask and pray that God blesses every one of us. And just on some final notes, so we've covered quality time tonight. We've covered that, and then next week we'll do another one. We'll just randomly choose one of the last four, and we'll go through the love language as well. Any last notes?
Yes, well, I just want to say that Jane says that quality time with our God is important. Yeah. So
No, it is.
it is.
It's very important, sis.
Spend some quality time with God.
Yeah.
And it's cool that God created these love languages and He speaks these love languages to us. And so yeah.
It does. And God is all five. He's all five.
Oh yeah.
Because He likes to. He wants to spend time with us.
Yep.
He does things for us.
Yeah.
And he has the kindest words in the Bible for us.
Yep.
So he's there to uplift us. He's given us the best gift that we can ask for.
Yeah.
In sending His Son down to die on the cross for us. And what was the last one?
And He gives us a hug.
Yes.
Spiritually speaking, but one day physically speaking.
Yeah. So, thank God. Take time this week. Spend some time with God this week. Spend some time with your wife, siblings.
Yeah. Be present.
Yeah. Be in the now, not the later.
Yeah.
Because
we're not promised tomorrow. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So on that note, we just want to say, have a blessed week. We hope that you have had the best Sabbath today. Spend some time with your family. Spend some time with God. You can spend some time with us.
Hey.
Just message us on Facebook.
Thanks for spending time with us.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Any last words before we finish off?
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out, Brussels sprouts.
That's what she's gonna say. Yeah. So let's just close our eyes where we all are, and then we'll open up the new week with a prayer, and then we can get started into our new week. All right. Let's just close our eyes. Father God, Lord, we come to you this evening, and we come to you as humble people, as humble children, and we come and we give you our heart this week. Lord, we ask that you will bless us abundantly. Go before us this week with whatever duties that we have and whatever plans that we have. We ask that you will go before us. As we travel through this week too, Lord, we just ask that you'll help us to make us remember, help us to remind ourselves to spend some time with yourself, to spend some time in devotion and worship, and to spend as much time as we can with our family and our friends. Because like we said, like Renee said, tomorrow may not be here. We may not see it tomorrow, but we just ask that you continue to love us the way that you do. As we go through this week, guide us and protect us till we meet again next Sabbath. And we give all our love back to you, Lord, for sharing your love to us. We thank you for everything you've done for us, Lord, and forgive us where we've gone wrong. We pray all these things in your wonderful name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, guys. So next Sabbath, I'm sure. I'm not too sure, but just watch out for the messages about opening Sabbath. And we know that we have a special service next week, and it's all weekend from Friday night to Sabbath afternoon. The author of the book for the love languages,
Gary something.
I don't know if it's Gary Owens. I'm not too sure.
Gary Owens, the
We'll
five
find out.
languages.
We'll find out in a second. Got one of the tech guys having a look,
Yeah.
and we'll get you the author.
Yep.
Of the book. It's a great book. If you get the chance this week to grab one, or if you get a chance to even just look on an audiobook or online to have it read, you find yourself reading it over and over and over again. So just give us a second. We'll get you the author for the person who wants the author. Chapman.
I wonder who Gary Owens is.
Yeah.
Gary Chapman. Chapman.
Yep, Chapman. Gary Chapman. I know who Gary Owens is now. He's a comedian.
That's amazing.
Like Gary Chapman, the five love languages. Like we're not promoting the book. We're not doing any promoting or anything, but we just want to bring our opinions and our ideas.
Just recommendations.
Yeah, and recommendations and everything else.
From our humble opinion.
Okay. All right. So good night, everybody. We'll see you next Sabbath. Stay clean. Don't be mean.
Bye bye, butterfly.
See you. Good night.